Another night, been working all week and got myself right. When you're on the loud pedal, it ain't time to make friends. I didn't come to run second, I came here to win, yeah. It's go time now, whip your wheel real tight. We ain't NASCAR nice, it's a dirt track fight. You wanna make a name, you wanna go far, you gotta outrun the best at Team BLR, yeah. Another track, another night, been working all week and got myself right. When you're on the loud pedal, it ain't time to make friends. I didn't come to run second, I came here to win, yeah. It's go time now, whip your wheel real tight. We ain't NASCAR nice, it's a dirt track fight. You wanna make a name, you wanna go far, you gotta outrun the best at Team BLR, yeah.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. Tonight on the program, round number 5 of the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Models presented by Team Victory Lane Racing, Bighorn Taxidermy, and ShopFergie22.com. Tonight we come to the virtual Kokomo Speedway. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Alex Robinson. Alex, well, another week of Kokomo here tonight, and well, I'll tell you what, Pro Late Models, we are certainly going to be in for an interesting show.
Interesting indeed. A lower number count. Some guys using drop weeks here with a whole bunch of chaos going on. But Evan C. coming into tonight as your current points leader. Alex Bergeron, Kendall Tucker, Dylan Jaeger, Ryan Underwood, your top 5. So you look at the top 5 here. Blake Matjoulis is not even in the top 10. He's 11th in points. Your top 10 rounds out with J.D. Brown, Damian Kiefer, Jay Place, Jacob Harberts, and Cole Cabre. So keep an eye on all of them. But look who's at quick time. Someone we haven't seen all season, and that is Devon Morgan going quick time right now with a 12.137.
Well, can Devon Morgan be stopped with a 12.137? One thing to note as well, Alex, when you're talking about the points, so far in 4 weeks of competition, we have just seen only 2 winners. Those 2 winners, of course, Alex Bergeron picked up the opening week where Evan C. was missing in action. And then the following 3 weeks, well, the man I just spoke about, Evan C., he's come back with a vengeance and he's picked up the last 3 main event victories. Can he pick up win number 4? Can Alex Bergeron pick up win number 2? or will we see another first-timer in victory lane for this season?
Well, guess what? That first-time guy who's not had a win this season just set quick time with a 12.044. His name is Blake Matjoulis. Dylan Jaeger now goes second quick with a 12.117. Two guys who have been looking for that win have been avoided multiple times now. And look at this top 10 in general here. Matjoulis, Jaeger, Morgan. That's your top three right now. All three without a win this season. You have Matthew Selby, Alex McCullum, and J.D. Brown, those guys coming along. There's Cole Cabre. He goes fourth quick. You look at this top field. Felix Roy has been through these past two VLR seasons, he's been coming out. Another guy to look out for. He's 27th right now, and that's Jesse Enterkin coming back out for these pro late models.
33 drivers signed into the pit area for tonight. What we're going to do tonight, if you want a chance at winning $50 at the end of August, you've got to be present. You've got to be picking the winners in the UltimateDirtTV Facebook chat. We're going to pick heat race winners. We're going to pick consolation races. And in the main event, we're going to pick a winner and a hard charger. Alex, I've got a slight lead over yourself and Rocky by just 1 point. Platzi, well, he's a little bit behind the mark with missing a couple of picks here and there. But we'll certainly keep an eye on who will take out tonight's round with the Pick'em Challenge. Qualifying results on your screen. Blake Matjoulis officially goes quick time with a 12.044. And what a statement to make here at the Kokomo Speedway. Second goes to Dylan Jaeger, Devon Morgan, Cole Cabre, and Evan C. Round out your top five. Just the three heat races on the program, Alex, as we get set to take a look at heat race number 1. Blake Matjoulis starts up the 127 machine from position number 1. To the outside, the 71. It's Cole Cabre, position number 2.
Starting in the third spot, the 46 of Matthew Selby. To the outside, it's Damon Giefer for Team VLR.
Swindell Speed Labs, Kendall Tucker drives the 00 machine from position number 5. To the outside, the 16 for Team Victory Lane Racing. It's Damien Kiefer, position number 6.
Starting in the 7th spot, the 116, that's Chase Hardy. To the outside, the 8 of Dustin Hall.
Row 5 inside in the Team Victory Lane Racing 07 machine. It is Howard Weaver. And to the outside, for Hunt the front, it's the 1 of Jesse Enterkin. And rolling shotgun at the back of this field in car number 13, it is Jordan Mitchell from position number 11. Alex, just take a look. Now, I know we say this every week that there is a lot of stacked heat racing action, but have a look at this field. Every one of these drivers are a regular A-main contender with Team Victory Lane Racing.
And look at this, who's in this heat race. You have Matjoulis, who is 11th in points. You have Cole Cabre, who is sitting 10th in points. Jay Place, who is 8th in points. So we went over this rundown of top 10, top 11 in points, and half this heat race is points contenders. So a lot of points on the line here. A good starting spot for the A-main event on the line. So you want to win this one, and I'm picking the 127, Blake Matjoulis, to win heat 1.
I'm assuming you're not going to ask who I'm picking, right?
I know who you're picking. That's why I picked them too, just like everyone else in the group did.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. By the time the qualifying hadn't even wrapped up, and I'd already locked in the 127 to pick up heat race number 1. We're just awaiting on Jordan Mitchell to make his way on the racetrack. It looks like he's not going to make heat race number 1, so he'll have to come from the back of the last chance race. Now, again, 33 drivers we had signed into the virtual pit area here at the virtual Kokomo Speedway. Round number 5 of the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Model Tour. And Alex, we get the Wonder Green, and oh boy, I am excited for this one.
It's going to be a great heat race. Again, we say it, a lot of points on the line for this A-main event later on tonight with only 30-some cars. This can be a boost in some guys' nights. Again, there's still that single drop week in this season. But for some of these guys who have been missing or tough breaks like Howard Weaver, Chase Hardy, it's the time for them to make something of this season. Just here in heat race number 1, because green flag is waving here. Heat race number 1 at Kokomo is underway, and Blake Matjoulis leads us into 1 and 2.
Yeah, Blake Matjoulis has to have a near-perfect season to wrap up because he was missing a couple of weeks ago after having a vacation. Now, Cole Cabre moves up the inside there on Matthew Selby. Kendall Tucker going to make it 3 wide on the bottom side, 3 wide down the front, stretch into 1 and 2. Oh, very tight slider there from Kendall Tucker. Now looking on the inside. Look out, Damien Kiefer. There is a whole lot of effort and barging going on. We're going to stay green. Kendall Tucker gets shuffled back to position number 10.
Tough break for Kendall Tucker, but Damian Kiefer shot out of a cannon there going into 3 and 4. As you see Kiefer now up into that third spot right now. Cole Cabray drops back after contact between him and Kendall Tucker. Kiefer goes to the inside, contact between him and Selby now. The 46 and the Zero Machine side by side they go once again. Kiefer on the bottom side, Selby up top. Battle for second heats up.
Still top 3 going on to the main event. Selby getting a little bit of right rear quarter pedal there from Damian Kiefer. Again, Cole Cabray, he'd be disappointed with this one. Started outside front row, and he's fallen outside of a transfer position. But again, you see some damage on the left rear quarter pedal. Look at the run that Kiefer got through turns 1 and 2. Selby back to the inside, this time by Alex. 2 to run.
2 to run here. Blake Matjoulis is your heat leader here, but you see Cole Cabray, Chase Hardy now trying to get back in the picture here for a transfer spot. Kiefer now with a little bit of a run going into 1 and 2 they go. White flag out, Matjoulis leads.
Matjoulis down the back straightaway here at the virtual Kokomo Speedway. Into turns 3, out of turn number 4. Blake Matjoulis will get the win. Second at the line is going to be Damian Kiefer by just a short car length over Matthew Selby. Cole Cabray in third. So Matthew Selby third, Cole Cabray fourth, Chase Hardy rounds out the top 5. Let's take a look at heat race number 1 results on screen. Matjoulis, Kiefer and Selby your top 3. Cabray, Hardy your top 5. Weaver, not a bad run from 9th up to position number 6. Hall 7, Place, Tucker and Enterkin round out the top 10. Jordan Mitchell did not start. Alex, heat race number 2 lining up.
And on the front row, it's a bunch of Team VLR. The 48 of Dylan Jaeger to the outside. It's a 33. Looking for 4 in a row. It's Evan C.
Logan Rumsey pilots a Slick Sim Sports number 41 machine from position number 3 to the outside. The Victory Lane Racing number 46. That is Ryan Underwood.
Row number 3, it's going to be the Canadian row here with Felix Roy in the 91 on the inside. To the outside, the 12 for Team ABR. It's Alex Bergeron.
Leo Pena lines up the 44 from position number 7. Logan Romney lines up the 7 out of position number 8.
Chris Fisher in the 5. He will start in the 9 spot to the outside. Full throttle performance, the 77 of Robert Fletcher. And rounding out the field in the 57, it is AJ Cruz.
Who you got, Alex?
Evan C.
Do I play defense? Do I play defense? Or do I go with the guy that starts on the pole position? Yeah, yeah. We're really not sure on this one. This is tough. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. Right, I'll follow the pack. I'll go the 33. Here we go, heat number 2. Dylan Jaeger will lead us off turn number 4. Green flag is out, the 48. Leading us down into turn number 1 and 2. Looking nearly going 3 wide. Felix Roy keeping on that third row. Alex, a bunch of Canadians of Felix Roy and Alex Bergeron trying to come through the field. C shuts the door there on to Rumsey. Rumsey on the inside again. C going back to the top into turn number 1 and 2. Look at Underwood right through the middle of the racetrack.
Already battles throughout here. Evan C. shot out of a cannon. That top side on exit there. Contact between Rumsey and Roy. Both cars drop out of transfer spots. Here comes Alex Bergeron now into the picture. The 12 machine. 3 wide behind him there. You see Roy, Rumsey, and Underwood. But that 12 machine of Alex Bergeron goes into the third spot. Evan C. trying to track down that 48 of Dylan Jaeger.
3 wide outside the transfer position. Underwood on the inside. Now looking to peek up on the inside of the 12 of Bergeron. Rumsey to the outside. In that black Dryden number 41, or no number on that car, but he runs the 41. Jaeger continues to lead at the half race distance. 3 wide again. Underwood and Bergeron battling it out for the transfer position. Give the spot to Alex Bergeron. Meanwhile, Dylan Jaeger, he is out in front at the moment. I'm kicking myself right now because he is going to sneak away to a heat race victory.
Dylan Jaeger out in front right now. Evan C. trying to track him down. 2 to run here in heat race number 2. The 33 trying to make a run here, but keep a battle on here. The third spot is up for grabs. Underwood, Bergeron, Roy, Rumsey all in the picture there. Bergeron has him there into turn 3 and 4. Here comes Underwood. Here comes Rumsey. White flag is out. Who's taking the third spot?
In through turns 1 and 2, it is Dylan Jaeger leading the way. 3 and 4, Bergeron and Underwood. They go side by side. They change positions. Jaeger wins heat number 2. C gets second, and Underwood, I believe at the line, may have just held on to the third and final transfer position. Boy, that was tight, and it is going to be official here. in the next 3 seconds. Story of my life. Dylan Jaeger, Evan Seay, and Ryan Underwood take home the 3 transfer positions. Bergeron, Rumsey, Roy, Fisher, Pena, Romney, Cruz, and Fletcher all going to the last chance showdown. Heat number 3, your third and final heat race of the night, and the 112 of Devon Morgan lines up from position number 1. To the outside, Alex McCullum in car number 1, position number 2.
Starting in the third spot, it's Slick Sim Sports' J.D. Brown. To the outside, it's Tanner Tomasi in the 09.
Jesse Wall lines up car number 2 from position number 5. To the outside, the 101 machine of Brent Evans, position number 6.
Starting in the 7th spot, it's going to be Ethan Toder. To the outside, for Team VLR, it's the 12 of Dustin Mombriquette.
Row 5 to the inside, the 117, Ethan Sprague at a position number 9. To the outside, the 25, Jarrett Murphy at a position number 10. And shotgun at the back of this 11 car field in car number 224. Yeah, that is Andrew Hawkins. I get the feeling we're going the same picks here, Alex.
Devon Morgan?
Yep, and I am kicking myself because I was near going to go with Jaeger just to be something different, but I figured Kokomo Speedway, a short little ball ring. If he gets away early, you know, we can get the jump, and could have put myself a point clear of everybody.
Brett Wheeler, there it goes. Famous train right behind Kokomo Speedway. I love it on iRacing. They have that in.
I actually wasn't paying
attention. You weren't paying attention?
No. No, I'm still kicking myself. I'm still trying to feel it.
Oh, man. That's one of the greatest sights at Kokomo Speedway, especially on iRacing. At random times, you will see the train, but at random times, 3 guys will make the A main. Green flag is out here in heat race number 3.
J.D. Brown looking at the inside on McCullum already with a slide job into turn number 1 and 2. McCullum back to the inside. Keep an eye on Tomasi now on the outside looking in. Brown rolls through the middle of the racetrack through turns 3 and 4. And Brown, now he'll go to the top into 1 and 2. McCullum trying to fend off a challenge. Tomasi on the inside. What a battle this is for 2, 3 and 4 already, Alex.
J.D. Brown in the 3rd spot right now. Tanner Tomasi to the inside there. Tomasi with a nice paint scheme there, but J.D. Brown with his traditional paint scheme. The 09 machine coming after the 1 of Alex McCullum. He's bringing J.D. Brown with him here. 2 cars coming after that 2nd spot of Alex McCullum. 3 cars go in. Who is going to make the A main? Because only 2 can go.
Well, which 2 will it be? Brown just has a piece of the concrete wall on the back straight away. Now gets it sorted out, looking back to the outside. Now falls into position number 4. Give the spot to Tanner Tomasi. Meanwhile, Jesse Wall, Ethan Toder having a good battle for positions 5 and 6. But J.D. Brown right up the inside on Tanner Tomasi into turn number 3 and 4. 5 down and 3 to run. Your race leader is Devon Morgan.
Devon Morgan out in front, but the battle for 3rd continues on. J.D. Brown, Tanner Tomasi, side by side. The 09 goes to the bottom side. J.D. Brown up top. That bottom side to middle looks quick right now, and I think that is a thing to keep an eye on in that A main with guys like Dylan Jaeger starting up front. But here it is, battle for the 3rd spot. J.D. Brown, Tanner Tomasi. Tomasi right now has the bottom side working for him, holding on.
Final lap in heat race number 3, your 3rd and final heat race of the night here at the Kokomo Speedway. Into turns 3 and 4, Devon Morgan will win. He will win comfortably. Alex McCullum home in 2nd. Tanner Tomasi will get your 3rd and final transfer position. Not a whole lot of time separating this field, Alex. I think at around 4.5 seconds to separate 1st all the way through to position number 11. And we all get a point for that one for Devon Morgan. But we take a look at heat race number 3 results. Just the 2 B mains on the program for this evening. Morgan, McCullum, and Tomasi going on to the show. 4th on back. Well, they'll find themselves in tonight one of 2 last chance showdowns as we get set to take a look here at your starting grid.
On the front row, it's the 71 of Cole Cabre for D1RT Racing. To the outside, Slick Sim Sports. The 17, it's J.D. Brown.
His teammate Logan Rumsey for Slick Sim Sports pilots the 41 from position number 3. Howard Weaver lines up position number 4.
Ethan Toder will start in the 5th spot there in the 23. To the outside, it is Chris Fisher in the 5.
Jay Place lines up the 16 for Team Victory Lane Racing from position number 7. To the outside, his teammate in the 16, it's Dustin Mombriquette.
Logan Romney in the 7. He will start in the 9th spot. To the outside, it's Hunt the front. It's Jesse Enderkin in the 1.
Ethan Sprague lines up out of position number 11. Robert Fletcher will pilot the 77 machine from position number 12. That is a look at your UltimateDirtTV starting grid. 12 laps the distance, Alex. And the top 7 will go through. Who you picking?
I'm going to go off the front row. JD Brown.
Yes. Yes. I was actually going to pick Cole Cabrera, but it looks like he's gone to the back or he's not made the call. So yeah, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with JD Brown for this one, Alex.
So right now it looks like Cole Cabrera did not make the start. B-main number 1 is green here, and look at this B-main, how stacked it is. Cars in point standings right now. JD Brown, J Place, they are in this B-main. If they don't make the feature here, that'll be a tough run for them in the point standings. Logan Rumsey right now, though, out in front, and carnage right now on the back stretches. They took it 4 wide there, and they're going to take it 4 wide again, and on a short bull ring chaos amounts to it here. Logan Romney on his side. First caution of the night is out.
Well, that goes back to the turn 3 and 4 where Dustin Mombaquette and the 16 machine forced it up the inside. I'm pretty sure he may have just clipped the tyre going into turns 3. And one thing these drivers, if they know, if they've done their research, if they've read the presentation, they would have known that the tyres don't move. Alex, what kind of presentation is that?
That is the Power Platts presentation worldwide. Tractor tires don't move, wool doesn't move, and at certain tracks, the light pole does not move as well.
But you know what also is a good thing around here? And a good thing around some tracks?
What?
The catch fence. What does it do, Alex?
Doesn't move.
And it also catches you sometimes.
Sometimes it does. But Brett Wheeler, while we have a slight second here before the pace truck ducks in, you see that in the top right corner. Chris Ferguson, Motorsports, CFM Esports, correction, sorry. They got some new stuff we got to talk about during the break here. We will get to that, as well as a whole bunch of other conversations yet to come here tonight. But this B-main number 1, back to the green flag, Logan Rumsey, Ethan Toder, JD Brown are your top 3 right now. They're going to take it 3 wide into turn 1 and 2.
What a battle for the lead. Rumsey, Toder, and Brown. Rumsey gets clear of Toder and Brown down the back stretch into 3 and 4. Keep an eye on Jay Place in this 16. Look at Weaver rolling the bottom side. Watching JD Brown roll right through the middle, and well, he might have some sort of advantage over the field because he's just come from racing heat number 3, and well, he might know where the track is at, so that car is certainly going to be set up right now for this B-main. Look at Jay Place rolling the bottom side through turn number 1 and 2. Jay Place, tell you what, he's got some speed. He's at a +3 at this stage, Alex. How about Robert Fletcher in 8th position? He is at a +4.
Robert Fletcher, remember, week 1, hard charger. He's looking to make the feature again here and have another remarkable run from the back to the front. Him and Howard Weaver sit 8th and 7th right now. But Ethan Toder trying to go for the lead here on Logan Rumsey. Side by side they go. 2 young drivers at their finest. Toder runs super late models. Rumsey runs a 600 Micro in real life. And those 2 going at it for your lead.
Well, Logan Rumsey holds on to the race lead, 7 down, 5 to run. Rumsey to the top shelf. JD Brown to the top shelf behind Ethan Toder, the 333 machine that you see on your screen. Brown now getting by. Yes, he does at the line. It was very tight at the start-finish line. Toder back to the inside on Brown, but look at the run that JD Brown gets. JD Brown has got this track figured out at the moment.
JD Brown here had the advantage. We talked about it there before. He was in the last heat race. Now battling it out with Ethan Toder here for the second spot. Logan Rumsey, he's starting to check out here. 2 laps to run, and Logan Rumsey still your leader.
2 circuits here at the virtual Kokomo Speedway. The tight little bull ring playing host to the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Model Tour. Thanks to Team Victory Lane Racing. Thank you to, of course, Bighorn Taxidermy and Shop Fergie 22. We go through 1 and 2 for the final time in B-main number 1 into 3 and out of 4. Logan Rumsey will get the win. Second will go to JD Brown. Ethan Toder in 3rd. Jay Place 4th. Cole Cabrera from the back up to position 5. Chris Fisher in 6th. And Howard Weaver unofficially, Alex, will get the 7th and final transfer position. There is a look at your finishing results. Rumsey, Brown, Toder Place, Cabrera, Fisher and Weaver Fletcher Anakin going home along with Mombaket, Romney and Sprague. As B-Main number 2 lines up like this. Starting on the pole position in the 12 machine will be Alex Bergeron. To the outside, the 116 of Drew Hopkins.
Chase Hardy?
Chase Hardy, that's what I said.
I heard Drew Hopkins, but starting in the 3rd spot, it's going to be Jesse Wall. Huh?
You weren't even there.
I don't know. Starting in the 3rd spot, the 2 of Jesse Wall. To the outside, the 91 for Jim Beaver Esports. It is Felix Roy.
Dustin Hall out of position 5. Brent Evans, the 101, position number 6.
Starting in the 7th spot, it's Leo Pena in the 44. To the outside, Swindell Speed Lab, the 00 of Kendall Tucker.
Jarrett Murphy, the 25, position number 9. AJ Cruz, the 57, position number 10.
Jordan Mitchell in the 13. He will start 11th. Starting 12th, the 224. That's Andrew Hawkins. I picked the 12, Alex Bergeron, for the win.
Yeah, as does everybody else. As does everybody else. Alex, a quick little update on the scorings for tonight. Me, you, and Rocky on 2. Platzi on 3.
I was going to pick the porch, but I didn't that time, and it cost me a point there, but the green flag is out. Everyone here has fighting for points here tonight. Alex Bergeron, Chase Hardy right now, Jesse Wall, Felix Roy going at it side by side. They go 2 by 2 by 2. Battles are on throughout there as everyone wants to transfer.
Well, the transfer, the number is 70. If you're inside the top 7, you're going on to tonight's 50-lap main event. We will certainly see a track reset after this B main, Alex, and we'll give the drivers a number of minutes to go out there and rip it up just a little bit before we get set for tonight's 50-lap main event. Watching the 101 machine of Brent Evans right in the middle of a ding-dong battle. 2 by 2 by 2. Kendall Tucker on the outside looking in. Yeah, just let that sink in. Kendall Tucker on the verge of not making a main event.
Kendall Tucker right now on the outside looking in, but he's going to follow the 331 of Dustin Hall, trying to make both of them have a push here, get by Leo Pinion here now as Kendall Tucker fighting for it here. But again, look up front there, the 101 of Brent Evans. He's sitting in the 4th spot right now, and he's had a pretty strong season here in those pro late models, a coming out party of sorts for Brent Evans because he's been topping some of these big dogs.
Well, Evans to the outside now on the 116 machine of Chase Hardy. Hardy right through the middle, and well, there goes Brent Evans. How about that? From 6 up to position number 3. Half race distance. He's passing 1 car every 2 laps, 3 wide. Jesse Wall right through the middle as look at Leo Pena. Kendall Tucker now inside the top 5 as Tucker goes topside, 3 wide.
Kendall Tucker now up into a transfer spot here. Dustin Hall outside of a transfer as well. So again, the switcheroos are happening right now. Leo Pena, Dustin Hall, Kendall Tucker, and Jesse Wall all going at it here. One of these guys will go home out of this 4-car battle. Hall, Wall, Pena, and now Hardy in the mix as well.
What a race this is for the final transfer positions. Alex Bergeron, signed, sealed, delivered. Just give him the win. He's over, or he's near at a 2-second advantage right now. Pena still trying to throw the haymakers on the bottom, so we come out of turn 4 this time by Alex. 2 to run, and the battle between Pena and Hall side by side. Jesse Wall on the outside looking in as the 116 of Hardy gets into the concrete wall.
Now here we go, white flag out. Oh, trouble there for Chase Hardy. Battle on for that transfer spot, held by Jesse Wall right now at the moment. Here we go, out of turn 1 and 2. Leo Pena holds on the 6th. Jesse Wall's going to hold on there as well. Bergeron wins, coming to the line. Who takes home the final transfer spot? Jesse Wall going to take home 7th.
Wow. Wow-wee. What a B-main. It goes flag to flag. B-main number 2 results coming up on your screen right now. And those drivers that get the transfer position. Well, that will be Alex Bergeron. He gets the win. A 2.1 second lead over Felix Roy in 2nd. Brent Evans in 3rd. Kendall Tucker fights his way up to 4th position. Dustin Hall rounds out the top 5. Leo Pena in 6th position. And Jesse Wall by 0.5 of a second gets that all-important 7th and final transfer position. Jarrett Murphy, AJ Cruz, Andrew Hawkins, Chase Hardy. Well, unfortunately, their night comes to an end. And Alex, we've got our heat races done, our 2 last chance qualifiers. Now we get set for our 50-lap main events.
50-lap A-main here at Kokomo. It's known for the Kokomo Smackdown with the wingless, but when you have this kind of caliber drivers on this track, this is going to be a Smackdown. We watch it all the time here, especially this past week. We've been at Kokomo for all week, Brett Wheeler, and I swear I'm surprised my heart hasn't stopped yet, but with these guys, my heart might stop because these guys are going to throw slider after slider, and everything on this track has been racy throughout this week, and I expect it to be racy here again.
Well, Tyler Schultz has laid down the challenge. Who's going to be in 5th at the completion of the iRacing lap 20? Well, Schultz, there is no 4-wide salute. It's just straight 50 laps racing. Tell you what, Alex, we're going to throw the challenge out to you too. If you can pick the driver who's in 5th position at the end of lap 5, if he sends the stars, I'll give you the money. I'm going Ryan Underwood.
We'll go Damien Kiefer.
Yeah, they have 2 very, very solid picks. Of course, we'll have to wait and find out which. I'm just trying to think how many cars we are going to have. So I think we're going to have a 23-car field. We had 7 and 7, which is 14. 3, 17, another 3. Yeah, we're going to have a 23-car field, Alex, for tonight's 50-lap main event. Of course, there's no point trying to pick our hard charges just yet, but hey, we might as well go pick a winner, right?
I know who you're going with.
Well, you don't know that just yet.
I'm going to go a guy starting a little bit back further. He finished 2nd in his heat, but he's looking for 4 in a row. The 33 for VLR. Evan C. gets the job done again.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to lie. I was always going the 127. I'll keep picking him. I'll keep picking him to win.
Now, since we picked those winners and we were talking about those two, CFM Esports and Matjoulis Seay Setup Shop, they came out with a new thing, Mr. Wheeler. Now you can get a custom setup made by Evan C. and Blake Matjoulis. Whatever you need, whatever track you need, you can go to cfmesports.com and you can get some gear, you can get some custom setups, or just some regular setups for regular tracks. Doesn't matter. They got everything you need there at cfmesports.com, but also Brett Wheeler Shop Fergie 22. They got some nice gear there. Chris Ferguson always had some nice gear, and he has some more here. Coming to an end of seasons here in the United States, and he has a few more races all around the country. You got to stop by or shop on Shop Fergie 22. Get some of that Chris Ferguson gear.
He also want to give a shout out to, of course, Team Victory Lane Racing and Bighorn Taxidermy as well for the support on the series. We're just waiting race control to flick the switch and throw the checkered flag on this warm-up session. Again, trying to get the racetrack in somewhat a raceable condition again, to where it thinks that the racetrack is going to provide multiple groups, because we don't want to see it get one lane on the top side. And I'm not gonna lie, we've seen races before, Alex, where it goes just top side dominant, but he's obviously thinking that time is now. So what we are going to do, Alex, start getting a think of who your hard charger will be. Platzi, I know you'll have to wait and see. Rocky Battenfield's already got his pick in. He's gone the 127 to win. And Alex Bergeron to go hard charger. Let's go from back to front. Position number 23, it's Jesse Wall. Position number 22, Howard Weaver. To the inside, position number 21, Leo Pena.
Starting in the 20th spot, it's the 5 of Chris Fisher. To the inside, Slick Sim Sports, the 331 of Dustin Hall.
Cole Cabray out of position 18, Kendall Tucker position number 17.
Starting 16th, it's the 16 for Team VLR. Jay Place to the inside, starting 15th, the 101. It's Brent Evans.
Ethan Toda, 14th position, 13th, that is Felix Roy.
Starting in the 12th spot, that's going to be the 14 of JD Brown for Slick Sim Sports. Starting 11th, the 12 for Team ABR Esports. It's Alex Bergeron.
We go to row 5, Logan Rumsey out of position number 10, Tanner Tomasi out of position number 9.
Starting 8th, Team VLR, it's Ryan Underwood. To the inside, for Link Motorsports, it's Matthew Selby.
Alex McCullum, position number 6. Evan C., position number 3.
Row number 2, it's going to be on the outside, the Zero Machine for Team VLR. It's Damian Kiefer. To the inside, the 112 from Team VLR, it is Devon Morgan.
Your front row, Dylan Jaeger, position number 2, and Blake Matjoulis on the pole position. Alex, you've got the 33 of Evan C. to win. Who you got for hard charger?
I'm copying Rocky on that one. Going Alex Bergeron.
Okay.
Nope, correction. I'll go Cole Cabre.
Okay. Well, I'm going Kendall Tucker for hard charger. You copycats. You're a copycat, Rocky. I picked him first. I picked Kendall Tucker and Blake Matjoulis. Here we go. 50 laps is on the board. Green flag is out. Who will take out round number 5 of the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Models?
Blake Matjoulis. Hello, Dylan Jaeger. He's going to go right to the outside. Shot up out of nowhere. Coming after that 127 of Blake Matjoulis. Here comes Damian Kiefer now on the bottom. Take it 3 wide. Matjoulis, Seay, and Kiefer going 3 wide there. Here comes Jaeger again to the outside. And let me wipe my eyes a second. Dylan Jaeger on the outside.
What a run by... Yeah, wipe your eyes for a minute, Alex, because it's something you don't see. Damian Kiefer railing the cushion right up on the concrete wall. He gets a run through 3 and 4. He's got to fend off a challenge from Evan Seay. Blake Matjoulis is your race leader at the moment. 3 down, 47 to run.
Already you see the 12 machine of Alex Bergeron working his way through the field. There's Tanner Tomasi in the 5th spot. Damian Kiefer now. He jumps back to the 6th spot, battling it out to stay in the top 5. Evan Seay trying to make a move for the race lead. Dylan Jaeger again still on the outside here. You have Matjoulis, you have Jaeger, you have Seay. Devon Morgan right there as well.
Look at this battle right now. Bergeron already up to position number 7. He's at a +4. Tanner Tomasi +5. Make that +4. He's up to position number 6. He's trying to get by the 6th place runner there. That's Damian Kiefer, and he does so. Look at the challenge here from Evan Seay on the inside of Dylan Jaeger. And again, that's something we don't normally see here at anywhere really, is Dylan Jaeger up on the wall. He's got the elbows up.
Devon Morgan right now trying to fend off Tanner Tomasi. Tomasi tries to force his way on the inside there. Side by side they go. Morgan, Tomasi, side by side. Here comes Damian Kiefer now. Kiefer trying to make a run once again, but there's Alex Bergeron as well in the picture. All these guys fighting here tonight. But Blake Matjoulis, he's out in front with Dylan Jaeger.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well, who will take out this 5th round of the series. We are 9 down and 41 remaining. There's your top 3 on screen. Matjoulis to the left. Dylan Jaeger right in the middle. Look at the run that Jaeger gets. Man, he's just got this track figured out. He's got this car set up. Now he's going to duck down to the inside. Challenge for the race lead. New race leader, but only momentarily because here comes Matjoulis back to the outside.
Watching Dylan Jaeger over the past week here at Kokomo, and no matter what car he's in, he has looked sharp, and right now on the top side, he is right behind the 127. Evan Seay right now, one of the only guys to touch the bottom side of the racetrack, and he's holding on to the 3rd spot. Devon Morgan, Tanner Tomasi swapping spots. Now Tomasi up to 4th, but up front, we got to keep an eye on this one, because Matjoulis is under pressure from Dylan Jaeger and Evan Seay.
What about, can we find out? Or can we see somebody else go to victory lane in the season? Tomasi rolling the bottom side, trying to get by Evan Seay, but Evan Seay just too strong on the top side. Now Morgan back to the outside on Tomasi, 3 and 4. Tomasi fends off a challenge. Meanwhile, Bergeron and Kiefer still battling it out side by side for positions number 6 and 7.
And Brett Wheeler, we're closing in on that lap 20 very quickly here. Damian Kiefer right now, I picked him for that 5th spot. He is closing in on Devon Morgan, but he's bringing Alex Bergeron as well. So watch out here as the top starts to change here. Dylan Jaeger tried to make a move there. Here comes Kiefer now making a move on Bergeron. He's going to try and throw a slide job. Bergeron goes up even higher. Side by side they go. Alex Bergeron takes over 6th. Devon Morgan now goes up and trying to battle with Tanner Tomasi, 3 wide behind him.
Roy Underwood and Selby in the 46, a pair of 46. Underwood in the white, blue and yellow 46. Selby in the black and red number 46. Again, they battle side by side. Again, they're chopping and changing lines. Oh, Underwood gets into the back of him just a little bit as he crosses underneath him down into turns 3 and 4. Alex, we are 18 down, just 2 laps away from maybe who's going to pick up 1,000 stars. But look at Morgan back to the outside on Tomasi into turns 3.
Tomasi, Devon Morgan battling it out right now for the 4th spot. Devon Morgan has it right now, but Tomasi takes it right back as these two have battled it out throughout here. That top 5 has been feisty throughout. Blake Matjoulis has fought off Dylan Jaeger, Evan Seay, but these two side by side, they've been for all 20 laps. And right now, Brett Wheeler, well, neither one of us got it right there.
No, it was Tanner Tomasi who had position number 5 at the completion of lap number 20. So Schultze Oh, you get to put Schulte's wallet away. Jaeger and Devon Seay on screen at the moment. Closing in on half race distance. Just Alex now 3 laps away from that half race distance. And well, let's touch on wood because right now a race that has been green flag all the way. We are embarking on lap traffic, and that first car is Jesse Wall. But this battle between the teammates of Devon Seay and Dylan Jaeger. Devon Seay, right around the midway point, we see him be very tight, not very aggressive early on. He sets himself up for the end of the feature event, and that's exactly what he's doing right now.
Devon Seay looking sharp right now in the second spot. Dylan Jaeger in third, but this lap traffic that Blake Matjoulis is heading into, here it comes down to this. Can the lap cars get out of the way, or can Matjoulis maneuver around those lap cars, or will controversy strike and Devon Seay and Dylan Jaeger have a chance?
Officially that time by, we are halfway home. 25 down, 25 to run. It's the battle of the 12 machines right now. Devon Morgan on the outside. On the inside, Alex Bergeron at a +5 at the moment. Tanner Tomasi +5. Felix Roy +5. Leo Pena +4. Kendall Tucker was +7, but he has now gone back to the pits. And well, unlucky for Kendall Tucker because that has moved him stop on the infield, and that's not going to bring out a caution just yet.
No caution on the raceway here, as there it is. First caution of the night is out here. So Brett Wheeler let the controversy begin. Blake Matjoulis, Devon Seay, Dylan Jaeger. This is going to be fun.
Wow, 28 laps. We went under green flag conditions here at Kokomo in the Pro Late Models. There is just 22 remaining. Blake Matjoulis looking for his first win of the season. We've only seen 2 winners in 4 rounds. 1 to Alex Bergeron, 3 to Devon Seay. Devon Seay has picked up the last 3. He is looking to make it 4 in a row. And I tell you what, a lot of the times that we've seen the 127 and the 33, they are always near the front.
And we've always watched battles between these two, but there's one person that also has been in those battles. Devon Morgan right now. He's fighting for his life against Tanner Tomasi. As the pace truck is off, we'll go back to the green flag. 29 laps will be in the book. When we go back to the green flag, Matjoulis and Seay. Green flag back out on the raceway. The 127, Dylan Jaeger now shoots right to the bottom side here. So let's see. Can Dylan Jaeger hold the bottom side and contend with Blake Matjoulis? Here comes Seay to the top side. The 33 of Devon Seay back where he wants to be on the top side.
Well, we were 4 wide through 1 and 2 there on the restart. We go 2 by 2. There's 3 wide now. There's 4 wide. 3 wide again. Holy cow. They are all over this racetrack. And talk about a tight racetrack. We've got a challenge on for the race lead. Here comes a slide job by Devon Seay on Blake Matjoulis. 20 to go that time by Matjoulis. Back to the race lead. Seay got some dramas. Here comes Tomasi into position number 3.
Devon Seay, Tanner Tomasi, now caution flag is out. Brett Wheeler, the real question is did that lap count? Because if so, I think the 09 goes to the second spot there. But if it did not, if that caution came out before the green flag, Devon Seay goes back to second and is saved by the caution.
I think he might be saved by the caution here. Oh boy, who was that? Thank you, Platsy. Thank you for those 100 stars. I'm disappointed Berkey's not here. Great chat, Berkey. Great chat. 19 to go, Alex. 2 cautions in the last 3 laps. But we still had 28 laps of green flag competition. Will we get that run to finish us off with 19 to go? They may not reach lap traffic as well, Alex.
They may not, but it's a smaller track, so who knows? We might have some within those last 5 laps if we go green to checkered here, but the pace truck off the green flag. No, pace truck's not off. I'm getting excited. Yes.
Well, yeah, the pace truck is off, so I think they might be going green this time by.
So
pace truck is definitely off.
Yeah. So I guess they'll go green this time by. It'll be Matjoulis and Seay on the front row. Tomasi and Jaeger row number 2 there when we get this restart back underway. And here's the green flag now. Matjoulis, he shoots right out there as we almost take it 3 wide to the flag stand there. As Evan Seay now, he loses that second spot to Tanner Tomasi. Tomasi tries to slide up in front of the 33. The 33 gets around. Here comes Jaeger again. Dylan Jaeger on the top side of Kokomo Speedway. He's been fast tonight.
Tomasi, Evan Seay go side by side. Look at Felix Roy in the 91 machine. Leo Pena at a +9 positions. Make it +10. He's almost inside the top 10 as they're 3 and 4 wide. Deep in the midway point of this one. Look at this. 4 wide, Alex, for 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Everyone battling it out there for valuable points, especially if you're the 12, Alex Bergeron. He's in the 6th spot right now, taking it 3 wide with Felix Roy and Devon Morgan. Now let's take it 4 wide as we add Dylan Jaeger into the mix here. Jaeger now shot back up here to the 3rd spot between him and Tanner Tomasi. Evan Seay right now has a pressure on his back bumper, and it is Dylan Jaeger, Tanner Tomasi back in the picture for that 2nd spot. Here comes Tomasi.
Tomasi just continuing to open up a whole lot of eyes for the drivers up near the front of the field. Dylan Jaeger fends off the challenge again. Jaeger, he's gone back to the cushion where he's felt most comfortable all race. He gets a run by Tomasi. We are yellow on the raceway. Oh boy. Controversy starting to come late in this one, Alex. And with these yellows, that he's just taken another lap away. Kendall Tucker gone back to the pits, so he will take no further part in this one. He will be credited with a 23rd finish. That takes out my hard charger. That takes out Platzy's hard charger.
I was about to just ask you, how's the hard charger looking? But again, let's let timing and scoring reset themselves here. I think Bergeron was Rocky's pick. Cole Cabre was my pick.
I will give you an update as to who is the hard charging driver so far. Leo Pena up 10 positions. Felix Roy up 7. Tanner Tomasi up 5. Alex Bergeron, Ethan Toda, Cole Cabre are +4. I agree, Platzy. We are going to hashtag blame Alex. Pace truck is in. 12 to run. Alex just the B-main distance away from round number 5 of the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Model 2 are wrapping up, and it is Matjoulis and Seay. Drivers that are 1st and 2nd. Jaeger back to the bottom side. He goes right through the middle. He gets back up into 3rd position. Look at Tomasi. Look at Devon Morgan on the inside trying to roll the bottom side.
Battle for 3rd is on between Jaeger, Tomasi, Morgan. Look at Felix Roy. Look at Alex Bergeron. The 2 Canadians coming after it now, trying to take it 3 wide with Tanner Tomasi. Tomasi goes back up in the middle, takes it 3 wide for the 3rd spot again between Jaeger, Morgan, Tomasi. Now let's take it 5, 6 wide there, going into turn 1 and 2. Battle is on Alex Bergeron. He's going to take the 3rd spot. Here is, oh boy. There goes the push and the shoving, but we're going to stay clean and green here, and we're still going to go. Bergeron now sideways here, going into 1 and 2. We're, oh boy, I got nothing.
I don't know what to do on this one. You cannot believe it. There is drivers biffing and barging, pushing, shoving, forcing their way, going to where they probably shouldn't be. There were 3, 4, and 5 wide. We're still 3 wide. Look at Kiefer. Rails the top side of the racetrack through turns 3 and 4. 1st and 2nd have just absolutely obliterated this field. 3rd on back. We'll throw a blanket because flip a coin, roll the dice. Who knows who is where at this stage?
Alex Bergeron, I know he's on the outside here. Morgan now. There's Logan Rumsey into the picture as well. He's in the 6th spot here. I don't know where he came from, but now he's battling for a top 5 spot. There is also Felix Roy, Leo Pena, Tanner Tomasi. He dropped back to 8th with all that controversy as everyone has moved or lost in that whole skirmish.
Well, we are closing in on 4 to run. Watching the battle between Morgan, Rumsey, and Felix Roy in the 9 machine. Just a little ways up in front of them. We are yellow on the speedway. Wow, that was intense, Alex.
I got nothing.
How do you even call that?
Well, I'm pretty sure I called it. I got nothing.
Oh boy. I'm still speechless at what I've just seen, Alex. How in the world did those drivers not wreck? I can't tell you how many times we've just seen 4 and 5 wide, probably nearly for an entire lap.
Brett Wheeler, I think if they would have done that for, 4 straight laps, I probably would have had a heart attack in my chair.
I reckon you may have as well. There is a very good possibility at that one. And yes, I think Zach hit it right on the head. What a race. I was just about to have a look at the hard charges too, and then timing decides to go all goofy on me. But we double them back up this time. Green flag once again. 3 to run, Alex. Nope.
Sorry, the dearest mother was speaking.
Uh-huh. Well, here's to you, Mrs. Robinson.
Green flag back out here on the raceway. Blake Matjoulis, Evan Seay, and already we're going to try and take it 4 wide. Going down the front straightaway. Take it 3 wide now. Evan Seay, Alex Bergeron, Damien Kiefer. They're going at it for that second spot right now, but they're not losing sight of that 127 here. 2 to run for your feature here at Kokomo.
Round number 5 of the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Model Tour. We go into 3 and 4, this time by the white flag runs for the 127 machine of Blake Matjoulis, looking for his first main event victory of the season. He navigates through turns number 1 and 2, A-OK. He will get through turns number 3 and 4, not without a challenge late in this one from Evan Seay, but Blake Matjoulis is going to visit Brian Clausen victory lane here at Kokomo. And holy cow, what a finish late in this one. That was epic across the start-finish line. Let's take a look at your official results coming up on screen. Blake Matjoulis officially gets the win from Evan Seay in second. Alex Bergeron third. Damien Kiefer fourth. Devon Morgan will round out your top 5.
Coming home in 6th, it's Logan Rumsey, Felix Roy in 7th, Cole Cabret up to 8th, Leo Pena and Ryan Underwood rounds out the top 10.
Tanner Tomasi 11th, Matthew Selby in 12th, Dylan Jaeger 13th, 14th, Alex McCallum, and Brent Evans rounds out the top 15.
J.D. Brown will come home in the 16th spot. 17th goes to Dustin Hall, Ethan Toter, Chris Fisher, and Howard Weaver, your top 20. And then Jesse Wall, Jay Place will come home 22nd, and Kendall Tucker being the lone DNF here tonight in the 50 laps.
What a race. Biggest mover through the field. A driver that started in the 21st position. He drives up to 9th. Plus 12, Leo Pena. Oh boy. And guess what, Alex?
Yes, Wheeler.
The next highest pick from our 4 picks, we had Alex Bergeron and Cole Cabret. Alex Bergeron plus 8. Cole Cabret plus 10. So you get that one. So we go into next week. So officially, tonight's winner is Platzi, but that's only tonight. It is not going to change next week because I've got a 1 point difference over you and Rocky, and it all comes back to next week. Yes, Platzi, you do win. Alex will go from 3rd to 1st. We'll chat to the driver that comes home in 3rd place here tonight. Driving the number 12 machine, it is Alex Bergeron. Alex, congratulations on 3rd place. And well, you had your work cut out for you. You had to come through the last chance qualifier. You absolutely drove away from the field in the last chance qualifier, but you come home 3rd place. You got to be happy about this result.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's definitely something we needed for the championship standings. Finish right behind Evan. We got a pretty good gap to him in the points. We just have to keep, getting that margin, trying to raise it up a bit more. But it was a tough run for us tonight. This track is definitely hard, and we're not fully prepared for this race. And we tried everything we could there, bottom, top, middle, and everything we could. And we definitely got sent around in the last few laps. I think like 10 laps to go, we definitely got sent around. I think we were like 6 wide at some point. So we were able to manage to keep going and to be lucky to stay up front.
Man, talk us through those final 10 laps. I mean, you guys were 3, 4, 5 wide. There's probably drivers going where they probably shouldn't have been going, but what was it like trying to navigate through this field on this tight little bull ring of a racetrack?
Oh, it's definitely hard for sure, and you just have to take a spot and think a bit later what it could happen if you stay there too long, and who can hit you, and if you're in the right spot or the wrong time, the wrong place at the wrong time. It's all those things on these small tracks, and especially for this this kind of big series, everyone is trying to go and get the spots as needed. It's big money on the line, so everyone's trying to get their spots, but we have to be there and get into that spot.
Mate, coming into tonight with the drop week in play, you sit yourself second in points. You come away with another third place finish here tonight, so doubt that you'll take over the points lead with Evan C in second position. But I mean, we've still got 3 weeks to go. Do you take this momentum forward and go to Knoxville next week? We go to the sprint car capital of the world. You've had a lot of success in sprint cars at Knoxville. How do you prepare yourself for the pro late models next week?
I'll try to get a bit of practice in, and see how the car reacts, and just to be ready after the race is going to be on, and see what we can do in the race, and just try to extend our points a little bit more, like try to pass in points. It's just we have to be up front, we have to be winning the races, and we have to stay up front. So it's just a matter of time, momentum, and like you said, we definitely had a lot of success over there. We just have to keep that momentum going, especially coming out from a win last night in the DSCCS Classic. We definitely have to keep going and use all that momentum towards this championship.
No, mate, well done on a third place finish here tonight. Alex, before we let you go, of course, there's a lot of good sponsors on this race car, a lot of wonderful people behind the scenes, buddy. Now's an opportunity to thank those people.
Yeah, for sure. I got to thank Pitlogic, CSI Shocks, BK Design, Smarting Farm Equipments, Wraps and Stitches, Stucco, B&B Dirt Racing Simulators, ABR Step Shops, CD Syntography, Grass D3R, and along with everyone watching tonight, my team, Team URE Sports, with Rebecca, Jason, and of course, like I said, everyone supporting me, my dad for watching all the time, and hopefully next week we can bring home a victory.
Alex Bergeron home in third place. Alex Robinson caught up with our runner-up here tonight.
And coming home in the second spot tonight, it's the 33 of Evan C. And Evan, talk about the battles you had to fight and claw to stay in that second spot. You had battles with Kiefer, Bergeron, even Dylan Jaeger on the top side there. Talk about how hard fought that second place was tonight.
Getting in the second wasn't that difficult. We kind of just, everybody cleared away for me almost. But, I just kind of made a mistake there and got into the wall and just killed the quarter panel and spoiler. And after that, I was just trying to hang on for a second there. I could really only get to Blake if I hit the lap perfect and, match his times. But, other than that, I didn't really have, the speed I had in the beginning of the race at the end. So, it's kind of hard to see where other people are at on the track just because it's so wide. So, you're just kind of hoping I could just try and hit the laps as good as I could in there with that damage and, hopefully not get slid and, just hold on for a second there.
Now, going into next week, what's the plan? Points being a lot tighter here with Blake coming now with a win, Alex coming home in third, and a few other guys in that top 5 in points coming home in top 10s. So points will get closer here as we come closer to the end of the season here. What's the mindset going into the next week now?
Hopefully we can qualify better and start first or second, just a little bit off tonight. But, I think we got a pretty good points gap right now, or, a decent cushion. We've been able to win 2, I think, and finished second here. So, if we can just keep doing that, I feel pretty good about, the points and, the next 2 tracks or 3 tracks, I think we'll be pretty good at. So, just, keep trying to stay consistent and, hopefully we can pull it off.
And now we know you got a lot of great people backing up that number 33 week in and week out. Take some time and thank all that lovely support.
Yeah, I got to thank everybody at Team VLR, CFM Esports, Matjoulis Seay Speedshop, and you can go check us out for big blocks, mods, super setups, and anything you need. And if everybody else helps out, Howard Weaver, Selena Truck Stop, Captain Morgan, Tactory Defense, And Bighorn Taxidermy, just thank y'all guys for broadcasting for us tonight, and everybody helps put on this series.
That is your second place finisher tonight, the 33 up Evan C. Brett Wheeler, you're coming home with a man who's in victory lane for the first time this season, the 127 of Blake Matjoulis.
Yeah, he didn't just walk into victory lane, he just swept away the victory lane. But Blake Matjoulis home in first place. Blake, congratulations. It's been 4 weeks in the making. You finally put this 127 machine where it belongs.
Yeah, for sure. Feels good. I've had some rough luck, and those first couple weeks, missed a week, and then ran second. The other 2 races. So, it's been up and down, I guess you could say. But we've definitely been right there. Evan, he's I think he's won the last 2 or 3. So, it's not like we're falling back or anything. Second's good. When you can say that on a bad night, that's definitely a good thing. So, felt good throughout the season for sure. Just like I said, some tough luck, and wish we were in it for points, but unfortunately, I think that's long gone. We've missed too many weeks, and try and get what we can get out of it. Race for wins, and we got that tonight, and just keep going for that winless column.
Well, points, you were 11th in points coming into tonight with the drop week. Of course, you used your drop week when you decided to go away on vacation. And the first week, you failed to make the main event. So that's obviously hurt you in the points. Tonight will help that point situation. It may be a tough ask to get back up towards the pointy end of the field. We know you said you're going to be racing for wins, but how much sort of practice and time do you put into Knoxville next week?
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know. You know what I mean? We didn't do too much tonight, but obviously we've raced 2 or 3 league races at this track, the last few days. So I had a good idea of what I was going to run tonight. Knoxville, we haven't ran those in pros in a while, so probably run some laps there and see if we can get something dialed in, and like I said, keep going for them wins.
Mate, tonight's race, a bit of a long start to this one when you guys were able to get to lap traffic, 28, 29 laps under the green flag conditions. You didn't really have too much to worry about. What was it like trying to navigate through the lap traffic? Obviously, everybody wants to race. They want to get to lap traffic because at the end of the day, lap traffic can make you a better driver.
Oh, of course, yeah. Lap traffic, I mean, you've seen it go. From time to time, leaders getting wrecked, whatever it may be, there's always that circumstance when you get there. So you're just hoping for the best, and, try and navigate and see what they're doing ahead of you before you get to them. Whether they're too wide or single file, watch what line they're running, try and, figure out where you're going to run. If you need to change your line, run it a lap before, get a feel for it, don't miss it by a mile, and get blown by, by second place. So, when you get into lap traffic, a lot comes into play for sure. It's, sometimes it can be fun when you're running second, trying to track the leader down. But, as a leader, sometimes it can be a pain and a hassle, that's for sure. But, thankfully we got through them all good tonight. And, a yellow struck right there about halfway and relined us and restacked them. And I don't think we hit lap traffic from there. But, yeah, like you said, there's always a lot to go through with lap traffic, especially at a track like this.
Mate, you must feel good after tonight. You go out there and put it to the boys in qualifying by over half a tenth of a second. I think it was close to 3/4 of a tenth. You go out, win your heat race, and you lead all 50 laps. You really technically didn't see a car in front of you this entire night.
Hey, unreal. I know. It was really, really good tonight. Felt super, super good all night. Lap 1 to 50 just felt super balanced, super smooth. Just really, really dialed in, and couldn't ask for a much better performance, that's for sure. Especially with Evan, I knew he was coming on that slider line there, but I didn't want to run that line. I just stuck with the middle, and that was the place to be, I think, tonight. And it definitely prevailed, and there was definitely a big line there, or a big groove there. To hit your mark there every time. So fortunate enough to find that middle before anybody else and kind of go away with it and, bring us to victory lane.
Well, I'm glad you're back in victory lane because I never doubted you once for a second. I was always picking you from the get-go. By the time I'd seen you go into the server, I was already picking you for a heat win and picking you for a main event win. Blake, congratulations on this dominant victory here tonight at Kokomo. Again, there is a lot of great sponsors on this race car, a lot of wonderful people behind the scenes, buddy. Now's an opportunity to thank them all.
Yeah, of course. I appreciate it. Represent Limited, Game Up Nutrition, Nick Diaz Academy, ML Performance, Reliable Energy Solutions, Jeff Swilly. Hopefully he's watching tonight. He's a big part of my program. Chris Ferguson Motorsports, CD Cinematography, BK Design, Showtime Decals and Apparel, Design 75 for the sweet looking ride, Race XR, CFME Sports, Matjoulis Seay Speedshop. We did it again tonight. Went 1-2. Evans won, I think, the last 3 or 4 races in the series. So we've the last series we did, we took that one away too. So it's looking like the same thing here. Go check out that website, cfmesports.com. We have setups for just about any car. Brett Wheeler for picking me, of course. You guys up here in the booth, UltimateDirtTV, for your hard work every week, and everybody that watch, I appreciate it.
There we go, Blake Matjoulis, ladies and gentlemen, from Victory Lane, from Brian Clausen, Victory Lane here at Kokomo Speedway. Alex, I don't even know where to begin to dissect this race. 28, 29 green flag laps at the end. Those final 10 laps, 3, 4, 5, 6 wide, just forcing their way into positions and spots that I personally would not have thought that I would have seen late model drivers do. But hey, I tell you what, hats off to the drivers, because we only had, I think, 3 or 4 cautions in that one, and it turned out to be a pretty spectacular race.
Now, Brett Wheeler, we go to Knoxville next week. I know what you're going to say, the real sprint car capital of the world.
I don't have to. Yeah. You just told everyone that the real sprint car capital of the world is the Knoxville Raceway.
Yeah.
Alex, you just said it. You just said it, not me.
But then you follow that up, and you have Fairbury still on the schedule here. So you go small track to a bigger track to another small track here, and it's scheduled to end at Lanier later on in September. So we still got some races left on, but Knoxville next week is going to be a bigger track. It's going to be some fun. I guarantee you're going to have some people show up that you haven't seen since week 1 maybe. So it's going to be a full field, and it's going to be fun. Slide jobs, everything and anything can happen there coming towards the end of this season.
3 weeks left in the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Model Tour, presented by Team Victory Lane Racing, Bighorn Taxidermy, and Shop Fergie 22. Alex, thank you very much for your time here this evening, and until next time, we look forward to your company here on Ultimate Dirt TV and the Team Victory Lane Facebook page. Until next time, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, we say farewell, good night from Kokomo. Congratulations goes to Blake Matjoulis.